somebody was asking about thyroid health and how that impacts vision. Now, that's a really good question because that's something I picked on early on when I had gotten into this holistic ophthalmology field. And I was checking people's blood work, and I'd actually noticed there were certain individuals with certain conditions that were showing up with thyroid dysregulations quite consistently. Might be worth noting too that if you have low thyroid, primary hypothyroid, you are actually 25% more likely to get macular degeneration. That's because your metabolism is slowed down. You don't burn fats the way you would if you had a higher metabolism. So that can create an increase of drusen. If you have thyroid issues, that could increase your circulation too. And the reason that is because with low thyroid function, the metabolism is slower and your body temperature is a little bit lower. So it's very common for people with low thyroid to experience cold hands and cold feet and cold nose, which indicates poor peripheral blood flow. Your head and your eyes are considered peripheral. So there could also be impaired blood flow and a slower metabolism. Also with thyroid, we've picked up often a dysregulation with thyroid numbers, your TSH, thyroid antibodies, T3 uptake, T4, so on and so forth, when it comes to these autoimmune conditions. The thyroid can be very, very telling. Even if it's not a primary thyroid issue, that can show up in a thyroid dysregulation. Either the TSH levels are high, indicating a low thyroid function, or they're low, indicating a hyperactive thyroid function. Whether it's autoimmune, whether it's primary thyroid, whether it's just a hyperactive thyroid, these things show up very often. Again, especially idiopathic conditions, maybe retinitis pigmentosa, autoimmune, optic nerve issues, or any other condition of the eye that's related to autoimmune conditions. So we'll often see that as an indicator, and sometimes we're not really sure what's going on, but when I review blood work, I'll see that the thyroid markers are off, indicating there could be some autoimmune factor going on. When we do a deeper dive, looking at things like the anti-nuclear antibodies, and we start testing more for some of the factors that will reveal an autoimmune condition, or at least an underlying autoimmune condition that could be affecting the eyes, and then consequently, that will help us create a better, a clearer treatment plan that's focused on the specifics of the underlying cause, where we're working to support either autoimmune or a primary low thyroid as it relates to your vision loss. Again, remember, this is holistic ophthalmology. So we're looking at the whole body and how every system of the body, in this case, the thyroid, can have a direct impact on your vision. And if you guys have any questions about thyroid, you could drop them in the comments section, or feel free to reach out, DM, email, call our office, and let's have a conversation to find out more about what's going on and if or how we might be able to help you.